But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Welcome to Fontaine! Hey everybody, welcome back! Alright, let me head to the Archon quest. Let's get started with that. I like that we have to go all the way back to Caravan Rebot first. Archon quest time. Woohoo!
Good old Caravan Rebot. It seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahida's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahida won't have any more new problems to deal with.
But as long as we're around, it's hard to say what will happen.
Right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next?
I know, right? Weird how that happens.
Maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Excuse me.
For Nahida's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Alright, let's continue our journey.
Look who it is. Running into you in a place like this. I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia!
She's here.
Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business.
Yeah, serious business.
Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But
Still
never mind
serious,
that.
though.
What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. What were you two talking about anyway?
We're preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine. Oh, wow.
Huh?
That was a
You
look.
serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers
Aw.
after all. I guess you'd never stay
She's
for
gonna
too
miss
long in one place.
us. And I'm gonna miss her.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it.
We'll come back to see everyone
Yeah.
when we get a chance.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two,
Piece of
I'm
cake.
sure it won't be anything you can't handle.
Oh. Can I help you, sir? I don't like the side eye and the
Guess you
groaning.
won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you.
Aww.
Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Stop. Take care.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Why did they make that so sad? My poor heart. Why am I ugly crying right now? Oh.
Whew. After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it. Oh, this must be Fontaine's port.
So grand.
Wow. Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point.
Our journey is to find my sibling and the truth.
The more we can learn, the better. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
Paimon's so extroverted. Could not be me.
It's a tragedy how things ended for him.
Oh?
Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Oh no.
We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play?
Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Intriguing.
Really? Like a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main
Wow.
thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid.
Well, that's an interesting take.
Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
So trials are sort of opera.
Shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that?
You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your
Interesting.
worries about whether the cases are treated with
Yanfei is
due
shaking right
reverence,
now,
we have the absolutely
honestly.
just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine
That is such a
created by the
mouthful.
Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and
Wow.
injustice are a thing of the past now.
Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House.
Ooh.
Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
All right.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon person.
Commit a crime. Easy. Just commit a
In that
crime.
case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an
Oh,
appointment
no.
well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Time slots.
Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
Wow, not at all like
I've never heard of
Sumeru.
an Archon being described that way before. Wait, Paimon gets now. The Hydro Archon is kind of like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
They really like the Archon, but they don't appear to revere her.
I think we get it. Thank
Interesting.
you. Hey, what are you looking over there for?
There's a girl over there. She's been standing alone for quite some time.
Huh.
I thought I saw cat ears over there.
She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Paimon's like, how could anyone like water ever?
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing
Oh.
I can do but just keep my troubles to myself.
Oh, so sad.
I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Are they
No, people
mermaids?
call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still
Interesting.
see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged.
Sad.
But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Welcome to Fontaine.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
I guess so.
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern.
Interesting.
I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
How did you know?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
Let's see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom
Ooh.
speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
For some reason. It's so weird. Because you always steal all my lines.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Just like us for real.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Yeah, that was kind of
Oh, that.
creepy.
It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount
Oh.
of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
What's
Where
happening?
to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still
Okay.
haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions
Yeah, wait.
already not count?
What is happening?
Hello, traveler.
Hello. Pleasure to meet you.
And hello, Paimon.
This is
Why didn't Paimon get a handshake?
so bizarre.
You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh,
Okay.
right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now.
So you're going to see Lady
Indeed.
Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me.
Okay. What an interesting pair of siblings.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Huh? Okay. What's she doing? What's she doing up there?
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand.
Oh, the people love this. They are just eating this up.
As you can all see, two
Oh, wow.
unfamiliar
Just
travelers have arrived.
Calling me out
in
like
our
that? Okay.
Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Okay. You guys didn't have to call me out like that, but that's fine.
Is she talking about us?
I think so, Paimon. Nobody here seems to be holding a glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos.
I love
left in your
that's what
wake as you
Lumine's
visited
thinking
other
about. She's like,
nations.
no one is raising a
And
toast
I
to me.
welcome
This is
you
weird.
nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear
that's so
is
nice.
for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my
Wow,
power
she
and
is.
witness my authority.
She is confident, isn't
Intelligent
she?
people always gather under the correct banner. I, FOCALOR, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Finding the Archon was easy enough.
Yeah. Paimon still can't believe it.
Oh.
Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
Just a little bit.
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into
Oh, wow.
the mediocre and the excellent.
Did she just tell everyone else, every other Archon, that they are
Be
mediocre?
awestruck by my abilities.
Oof.
All it takes
Is that
a
that?
flick of my
Oh!
finger for me to know everything
That
about
dude?
you.
That dude from Caravan Rebot, did he tell her about us?
Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Feels like she can't get over herself. Oh.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
I have
Okay.
determined that there will be an epic
All
duel
right.
between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Awesome.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Fighting gods, I've got a resume. Oh.
not afraid. Might I remind you
She doesn't
this
like
is
that.
a duel against the divine.
Oh.
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior.
Finally, someone recognizes it.
Unfortunately, people nowadays
Oh, you for
only
real?
choose
Oh,
to
you
be
actually
thrilled,
wanted to duel?
and a
Oh,
mere duel will not
interesting.
slake their thirst for excitement. I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court.
Oh, we're about to go all Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on her. She looks so bored. I know. That means like I'm so over this.
How exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
We haven't committed any crimes. We literally just got here.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Paimon!
You are clearly guilty
Are
of
you
violence
kidding me?
now, no?
What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
His face. I'm sorry. This is incredible.
Precisely.
This is so funny.
If you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
I do have objections. I have a lot of
My
objections.
apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny. Finally, someone who's not crazy.
I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan
They
to
better not make us
play?
do that whole thinking thing again like in Sumeru. I was horrible at those.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Oh?
Ta-da!
Thank you, Lynette.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
Oh, when he patted you on the back. Wow, so smooth.
There. As you can all
Lynette
see,
best twin, for
Paimon should
real.
be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all
Exactly.
along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
Oh, Rena, lighten up a little
I thought
bit.
it was pretty good.
It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
That's a Hydro Nation joke right there, but
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Yay, we won.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider
We're about to
the
go to
matter
jail
of
for your
trial
performance?
resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person.
Thanks.
But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands.
What is that supposed to mean?
That's enough for